All right, everyone. We are back with the next episode of the Raiders Rambles. I am Jolt, chief host of the show, and joining me is none other than my co-host, Avira.
Ow! Hey guys, what's up? Avera, Candy Corn Doggo. Hope everyone's having a fantabulous day and or night. And Jolt, welcome back. You've been gone for a while. Damn, we missed you.
Yeah, I know. I was out on the road. Had personal stuff to attend to, family, and I actually felt cold and freezing by the start and end of it.
Oh goodness. Well, it's great to have you back.
Oh yeah, I still do feel cold and freezing. Don't get me wrong.
Oh well, no, you're warm and fluffy. You're fine.
Yeah. And also joining us as always, our interim host, Noble.
Good morning, good evening, and yeah, let me get the chloroform.
Let me just take an intro for every single time zone of the day. Good afternoon, good night, and good wherever from the back of the dateline you are.
Yeah,
Sure.
time zones.
How about that, eh? All right. So, well, we've got to get started on this stuff. Bit of things happening this week around, and yeah, crazy timing all around. Shall we?
By all means.
All right. Now, first thing that's been all the rage right now. Netflix password sharing ban.
So, for those of you who have Netflix or know anyone that does, because you probably do, there's typically one password that like 10 people use. Like, oh, it's my mom's or it's my friend's, and that's kind of just how it is. Like there's one account that the entire family uses all over the place. That's very, very common. So let's see why this is not good for Netflix, because they lose a lot of money when people do that. And they don't actually have unique subscriptions.
I know it's like probably guilty as charged on the whole. My folks do the same thing department.
Oh, same. I don't have Netflix. I just use like my mom's or dad's or something.
Yeah, I use my folks' one if I ever want to use Netflix. I don't have my own.
All right, so here we have from People. It says, "We have bad news for password loyalists. Netflix is saying to change your password regardless in the wake of its new and newsworthy regulations. For years, the popular streaming platform has made it easy for people who live together to use the same login information, when accessing a shared Netflix account through features like profiles, multiple streams. Yeah, of course. Well, this has made it easy on users, specifically the 100 million plus households that are sharing accounts today. It hasn't made it easy on Netflix. The company says impacting their revenue thus far, ability to invest in great TV and films, and a result, they're cracking down on password sharing as a result. Any thoughts on that?
It's kind of a common thing when they do it with if you have to do for pay TV services. Like, let's be real here. Like because a TV is like shared between your household.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah.
So, from what I understand, if you log in on multiple devices at the same residence, they're not being picky, as I understand at this point. It's only when you have people accessing the same account at the same time from different locations.
And that's where it gets suspicious and very obviously password sharing that they don't like. Yeah, makes total sense.
Downside is, and the part that's really going to bite Netflix the most, is the simple fact that they used to actually encourage this behavior to a point.
Yeah, that was a feature. Like, oh, the whole family can your family account. Yeah, because that was a good marketing tool to get more people to buy into Netflix. And then when many people did, they're like, maybe it's not a good idea anymore.
Boombox has made a pretty interesting comment.
This fucks people in the military.
Whoops.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even think about. Yeah, abroad. Okay, I didn't even think about that. But does it though? Because what if it's just the same the one account, but it's not on multiple devices? Like if there's one in Iraq and one in America. How do
Well,
they
you have
know?
to
Probably
keep
like things like
re-logging in.
I mean, Netflix. As far as I know, Netflix is not exactly region locked, is it?
It is,
Oh,
as I understand it. So the way most streaming services work is that your location limits what you can watch, simply because material may be licensed in America to one company, but in Australia to a completely other. Or Australia could simply turn around and say, "Fuck you, we're not letting you watch that shit," which unfortunately used to be rather common back in the day, and it used to make me shrivel up a little because I couldn't watch stuff I wanted to, or buy music I wanted to.
All right, let's
Fucking
continue on here. The 2023 crackdown has been looming since reports first hinted at the possible password sharing ban back in December of 2022. Netflix announced it'd be testing the new feature internationally that March. Okay, yeah, you're right. It says in the early days, sharing was caring. Yep, for Netflix users. Remember when the company tweeted about it in 2017? But due to increased competitors in the streaming space, including Disney Plus and Hulu, Netflix earnings projections dimmed a bit, causing them to look for new ways to bring on new subscribers. All right. According to Forbes, the figures says it all. Netflix lost nearly 1 million subscribers between April and July of 2022. Really? As people decided to quit the service. Huh. Okay. I guess they're going to other competitors, you think?
yeah. The
Yeah.
streaming wars have basically at like either peaked or like really matured. You got Paramount, you got Hulu, you got
Mm.
Stan, Disney Plus, Apple TV.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's you really have like plenty of options. Don't like you don't like Netflix? Sign up for a different service that should offer the same or better thingo.
Yeah, I think Cartoon Network even has their own streaming channel, don't they?
Mate, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to,
I think they. I think it's like CN Plus or something. Pretty
because
sure.
now everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Yeah, Disney Plus, Hulu, yeah, all that stuff. So, when is the Netflix password sharing ending? Ooh, okay. When? You wanna continue?
So it's now in effect now, but it's
Oh,
but you're now gonna have to pay for the privilege to password share. If you
hmm.
do that.
You know what? That's kind of reasonable, and it's only a $2 difference. Ah, I don't know. I can see that. But then, what if you don't though? Like, what if you don't want to pay the seven? How are they going to stop that? They're going to cancel your service, or I mean, what's the repercussions here?
Well, they could just ban you from the service.
Wait, Netflix can ban people? I thought they could just cancel you, like the
Well,
subscription. Like they don't want to take your money anymore.
if they cancel your subscription, you could simply just reinstate it.
Right. Yeah, that can be rough in the military, or other people like citizens, like when they go traveling and whatnot, they want to log into their account or something. Like,
So
who
and we've
knows?
got an answer to that question regardless. Which countries are affected by the Netflix password sharing ban?
103 countries and territories, including the United States, Britain, France, Germany, Australia, Singapore, Mexico, and Brazil. Okay. Wow. And they're sending emails to customers about this, like warning them. Wow. Okay. I wonder if using a VPN would make any
That actually
difference.
that can actually bypass a good
I think
chunk of it. That
probably, right? Like they wouldn't even know where you are.
that's the thing. VPNs can hide your location,
Yeah.
and then
Hopefully it's
that's how they make all these exploits. That's how people get better deals out of it by paying like regional prices.
right.
So really, at the end of the day, is if you do have to, it really affects you if you have to password share. But other than that,
But I mean, it really doesn't make sense for like 5 different people in the same house to have 5 different accounts. Like that is kind of silly when you think about it. Like it makes sense
yeah,
to kind of be like a channel, right?
unless you want to buy like one of those family packs.
Yeah.
Of course, it's basically like for Netflix, and then your kids have one. So No, you're right. It's weird.
I don't know. I haven't used Netflix in a long time. Ever since that whole Cuties debacle, I'm not giving him a penny anymore. So
But at the end of the
Oh,
day,
I
we still
totally
have.
forgot about that.
yeah, I didn't. Fuck Netflix.
Yeah, I only ever usually if I ever want to get access to a movie, and even then, I don't have an account of my own. But even then, we're still spoiled for choice. Remember, we got all those. Amazon streaming was also something I completely forgot about.
Oh yeah, well Hulu. There's Peacock. I've heard about. Um, yeah, a bunch of them out there. And what's sad about Netflix is some of like the stuff is just not even available on there, or it used to be, and then it was taken down for some reason. So that's kind of lame.
Being what it is, it's kind of what to expect. But yeah, that aside, though,
Oh,
it's just TV being what it is right now. It's in its current state. You know,
Boombox had a pretty interesting comment here that Netflix is the blockbuster of a sinking ship. Oh, like they're trying. Oh boy, it's like that's kind of creepy. Like because
yeah,
Netflix
but
basically took over from Blockbuster.
yeah, and Blockbuster had a perfect opportunity to make
To buy Netflix, and they turned it down. It was like $1 million, and they turned it down. Like,
Well,
oh no.
technically, at the time, Netflix was shipping out DVDs to people through the post.
It was, yeah, it was very early on, but yeah, I guess who could have seen the potential of the internet, right? That makes sense. I probably would have been like, nah, forget that. Like sending out CDs, that's weird.
Yeah.
Or
Although
DVDs.
don't get me wrong, I do miss the the Netflix thing. I really do. I really do miss the Blockbuster thing, I should say.
Blockbuster was cool. That was just so fun to go in there and see all these movies like down the aisles and everything, and just yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, 100%. I used to rent games all there. Good times.
Yeah.
I remember renting PlayStation games and looking at the Nintendo 64 ones and going, it's a real shame I can't play
Yeah.
this.
All right. So, got the next item to share with you. Movies. Speaking on the same track, we got a new movie trailer. Surprised us all. Barbie movie.
Now, initially, I'm like, wait, I know this actress.
And this looks like, oh god, this is
This
there's Ken.
actually looks like Barbie. I
You're
mean,
right.
not the character herself. She looks a bit off, but the whole layout of the town and everything, it looks like a Barbie set.
Well, you saw the music video for Aqua, Barbie Girl. It looks just like this. All the plastic buildings, like it looks artificial, but it's
Avira,
like scenic.
the
Yeah.
important thing is that Aqua song, Mattel sued Aqua over it. Well, not Aqua, but the actual media company that owns Aqua.
No way.
They did back in the day. So
Crap.
Mattel doing this 180.
Yeah, that really looks exactly. That looks just like their music video, dude. Oh my god, you're right.
My sister had Barbie as a girl,
Mhm.
so I grew up around this.
Mhm.
The way the characters are acting, the whole, as Jolt said privately in chat before, how this was like Matrix. Wait, is that what you said, or was that someone
That
else?
was the Matrix scene right here. Like you can take
Yeah, yeah.
red
Yeah,
pill
red-
scene. Like you can go to the real world, or you can choose to stay in the Barbie world where everything is okay.
And she's like, no, actually go to the real world. Come on, we have to make a movie
Like
here.
she said, oh, I prefer the first one. Stay in the Barbie world. And then it's like, no, you must take the red pill.
I absolutely want to go and watch this movie at the cinema after watching the trailer.
Oh,
So-
same. This looks
Last
amazing.
time I felt this close, this much about wanting to watch a movie at the cinema was the Sonic one, the first one.
Yeah, this
And
looks
so-
pretty promising.
Here we
Oh,
go.
Boombox.
Now, Bob, yeah.
I love
That's
that
the
spoof too.
ugly girl. Yeah, what was up with that? Because oh my goodness, what was up with that? Because, yeah.
Flat feet, basically.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh,
Look at the car. What the heck? It looks like a toy. That is so cool.
Yeah. Plastic,
Yeah,
stuff,
and
it is. This
Yeah.
is basically, we can't turn around and make it realistic. So let's just go in deep. And at the moment, it looks like they've gone the right direction. It will be really interesting to see about the actual movie and what happens in
It kind of reminds me of like a cross between Toy Story and The Matrix. Like
it.
they're in their own world. Like Barbie, like when she says, "Oh, I'm flying, I can do this." Like that's probably the humans playing with them because like they're actually toys in the real world. But then they escape the toy world and become human. That's pretty unique, man. I like that perspective.
It's as if like Toy Story, like the toys become self-aware and have an existential crisis.
Yeah, and then they enter the real world or something. Oh
This
man,
is exactly what they do now. Barbie enters the real world here.
and they're like, "What the hell?" Like you look so goofy. Oh, and then they go to jail. Okay.
If you love Barbie, this movie is for you. But no, it gets more. There's more to it than that.
Hmm.
I think the people who made this movie and this trailer really are just. If you hate Barbie, this movie is for you.
Okay, this is just creative and fun. I'm totally gonna see this. What's it rated? What's the question? It's probably PG-13, you think, right?
Yeah.
It can't be rated R. I mean, but it's probably not G.
No, I'd say it would be rated PG-13.
Hmm.
Well, no, it's a looks like to be a pretty fun, charming sort of movie, actually.
Yeah, it's really creative, and it doesn't seem like they're promoting some kind of agenda. It literally just looks like they had fun with this. That's what we need right now.
Yeah, and it's so weird now. They make this Barbie movie, and it's did a Barbie movie ever exist before? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Not a
Oh.
live action one, but there's been like literally 20 of them
Yes. So the
since like the
Barbie
80s.
franchise in media has been quite popular, but as Avira said, all I've seen advertised are cartoons.
Yeah, cartoons or CGI animation for the last 20, 25 years or so. I think they have about maybe 24 movies. Like, there's a lot of them.
And out of honesty, I've seen clips to some of the old ones on YouTube and shit, and I'm thinking, nah, not for me. This, on the other hand, completely different. I mean, it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like they went with the people who did what was that, Monster Hunter?
Scooby Doo.
No, Monster Hunter.
Oh,
Is that the game, the movie game that was made like a year or so ago? Basically, the people who did I can't think of the name now. Resident Evil movies.
Oh.
The Resident Evil movie franchise.
okay. I mean, I was sure. I'm not sure if it was, but whoever directed this movie or made it, you remember the live action Scooby Doo movie, right? So it kind of reminds me of that too, like the type of humor and like what they're going for, like the whole satirical kind of over the top shit. That's kind of cartoony, but also like real. Scooby Doo did that really well, and I don't know. I think that's probably what they're sort of going for too here. I mean, like with the weird cutscenes on like the boat in the ocean in the car and stuff. It just looks so funny.
It's a bit whimsical because it's
Yeah.
it's kind of been what Barbie is about.
Barbie
I
can
have
be
to say
anything.
this
Yeah.
with the movie itself. It looks like they're trying to go for a more fun aspect than seriousness. So if someone wants to sit there and talk about blah blah blah, it's meant to be. It looks like it's meant to be a fun movie, and ridiculous to try to enjoy it for that.
Yeah. Any word on what it was rated or not? They don't have
Nope.
a rating yet.
I haven't bothered checking. I'm an adult. I don't care. I don't have to worry about kids.
Hey, fair enough.
Yeah, but what do you think this is? How do you think this is going to end up? Like, so far it seems like the reaction to this has been quite positive about.
Compared to the current state of Hollywood and movies these days, I think this is going to be like a breath of fresh air. Just, yeah, I think it's going to be really successful. Probably do better domestically, but I think around the world it's probably going to do pretty damn well. Because it's not going out of its way to like be offensive or to do anything crazy. It's just, a fun, goofy movie with an interesting concept behind it. Yeah, I think it'd be fine.
Yeah, and of course they're using as you probably all noticed, they're using a well-known property for this. Of course, that being Barbie.
And they didn't make her black. Hey, all right. Because I just imagine if they were actually being serious about a Barbie movie, they probably would have.
Well, it's not. Well, this is a Warner Brothers movie. I'm not saying they're flawless by any means, but yeah.
Warner Brothers does pretty good. They made the Animaniacs, which is awesome.
But really, it's something that we've gone wait up to wait. Be out there, wait and see how this is going to pan out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably see it.
Yeah, if only for the sake that it's it's just something different and new. That's really what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so with that said, though, like if you look, but you're right. Like you look at the current crop of movies, it's so weird because now, while Hollywood is failing, all the other big properties that people like are also doing well.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
technically some are. Others are basically just crashing and burning quicker than you can blink.
Yeah, Disney.
Yeah, well, Disney's just a ghost of its former self.
I thought the term was shadow.
Maybe. Ghost, shadow, I don't know. Shell. They're just lame. I don't know. Think of nothing creative. Granted, there have been like 20-something Barbie movies, but I can't say I've ever seen anything quite like it. So I'm gonna give it a shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Right on. Okay, so now we shall move on to these next items here. I will say spoiler alert because this is exactly what we're going to be facing up in June.
Oh, did you just like cringe?
Yes, I cringed.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
what
I
you're talking
shuddered
about.
too, and I vocally did all of that at once.
Gasp.
Ugh.
Well, enjoy our last week, guys.
Yep. We still got what 4 or 5 days to go, depending on where you live in the world. But I won't prolong your misery any longer. And what are we starting off with? None other than Target.
Oh boy. Target partners with a Satanist brand for Pride collection. Live, laugh, lesbian. How wholesome, how family friendly and wonderful is that? Hooray for Satan, everyone.
So I'm just going to basically ask this question straight out, but are there going to be any sexual acts with children in stores now because they're going this route?
Well, no, I don't think so. Hopefully not. But
Yeah, and
some of these clothes are suggestive.
Yeah,
One would hope, but with libraries these days.
Yeah,
At schools, yeah.
Just look at this stuff, like you said, Avira. Hooray for Satan. Satan respects pronouns on a shirt.
See, I don't have a problem with this thing if it was not being marketed towards kids. And if Target wants to not have that in their store, or for some reason, if they do, and put it in the kids area, that's messed up. But if they want to sell their Satan shirts or whatever, you know what? You do you, but keep that like privately. Yeah, it's just not good. Not good for kids, at least. I'm not trying to sound like some conservative parent or whatever, but like Satan loves pronouns for like a 12-year-old. Like, that's not really appropriate, in my opinion.
No. And the fact that they want to sell this shirt, like Target's also choosing to collaborate with a design firm that's led by oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Satanist.
Abpralin.
Company which is
Company
headed by a transgender man known as Eric has reportedly collaborated with Target, according to okay. The collection includes sweatshirts and tote bags with messages that include "Live, laugh, lesbian." Oh God, cure transphobia, not trans people. Okay, too queer for here, and we belong everywhere. Oh, that's not cultist at all. Abprobleon, I don't know, whatever, sells
Abpralin.
apparel that includes satanic imagery, including pentagrams, horned skulls, and references to the devil.
That sounds
Uh,
more gothic than anything.
it does. Like, I would see that in, like, Hot Topic or Spencer's or something, but not Target. Like, what? It's kind of, like, next to the toy department? I don't know. It's kind of goofy.
If they wanted the satanic imagery, they're clearly in the wrong season. But you know what? It kind of works. It kind of makes sense now because
Oh,
at the
they're
end
in
of
the
the
perfect
day,
season.
yeah, it is the perfect season now. Remember, when you ask AI to define what gay pride is, it showed a rainbow flag with a picture of the Satan on it.
Oh,
So says the AI, gay pride is satanic.
so says the AI. Let's see. One design found on the apparel maker's t-shirts and
Yeah,
pins had the message, "Yep,
that was the
Satan
one that was
respects pronouns."
just
Oh
the video
God.
we showed you. Yeah, but yeah, crazy
But
stuff. And now people have it's gone to the point where now people are making a protesting, backlashing and boycotting that Target has been forced to push this to the far back.
yeah, shortly after this happened, when this was made public, they had an emergency meeting of like in corporate headquarters, and they were trying to determine what to do about this. And we're seeing more stuff like this happen when it comes to backlash against the woke brands, because most normal people have had enough of this stuff already. And I think after the whole Bud Light situation, people felt more empowered or like not too afraid to actually speak their minds anymore, be afraid of being censored or canceled and whatnot. And I think more people are going to be actually stepping up and you know not being afraid anymore. I think this is a good thing. It really shows the market what people want.
Yeah, and like you said, let's just have a look through the entire current Target catalog. Flip flop lesbian. Can't even
Hmm.
read that. Bad color scheming.
Yeah.
And this.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Looks like
Oh,
they were trying to butcher Sailor Moon.
oh, this gets worse. Okay, here we have the thing I was talking about earlier, which unfortunately is real. Viral videos includes critics who claim that Target was marketing tuck-friendly swimsuits to children, though the company said that the bathing suits were aimed at adults. Sure they were. They have, first of all, it shouldn't be advertised to anyone. That's messed up. But for those of you who don't know what that is, tuck friendly is when you want to hide your Johnson. If you're having a bathing suit on. Yeah. Extra crotch coverage. Oh, fantastic. So they said it was aimed at adults. I hope so, but I have a feeling it probably wasn't.
Well, they do claim they only offer for adult sizes, but well, let's be real. Oh, get
I don't know.
this, get this.
There's no line they won't cross. So
No,
yeah.
but get this, get this.
Yeah.
Read this section.
All right. Target's top executive, Brian Cornell, told a podcast last week that woke capitalism was good for business and that the marketing products that are LGBTQ friendly was the right thing for society. Kid swimsuits in the collection. It literally just said, oh, come on. No, this is okay. Woke capitalism? Doesn't he know what that means? Get woke, go broke. As what? How do these? How can you be in business and still do this? It's so bad.
And now every single business seems to be wanting to jump on the woke gravy train, the trans gravy train, and the gay gravy train. All
Okay, but
seemingly all.
I don't even care if you're for or against this agenda. If you're a business person who wants to make money, and you see this trend constantly happen again and again and again when you embrace this woke bullshit, why do they still do it? It only hurts them. Always. Like, ah, stupid people, man.
It seems like now we have to go to universities or like business schools and find that the first rule of starting a business, and that is get woke, go broke.
Yeah, I mean, goodness.
Now it's like as if now people have to be, forget everything that business textbooks tell you. If it doesn't have that on the first rule, it's not a good business textbook.
We live in backwards world, man. I don't even know what to say. It's bonkers.
Okay. Obligatory overlay coming soon.
Yeah, right? Like, what timeline have we stumbled across? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So, Jolt and Noble, in your neck of the woods, have you seen anything in stores currently starting with this trend going on anymore? Like, at all?
I don't personally look. I mean, the
Well,
last
sometimes
time I went
you
into a
can't
shop
avoid it.
was no, the last time I went into a shop to look at clothes was back in 2020, late 2020.
Right.
And Rivers were effectively selling pants for a couple of dollars each, and I'm thinking, I'm buying as many as I can right now, and that was it. I don't go into Target or Kmart and look at clothing, so
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I guess I really haven't either in a little while.
Well, have a look at this. This whole thing just keeps going. The whole catalog.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well,
Trick,
now I got like rainbows and skulls. Can this without reading into it too much, you kind of know So-
this would be fine in like Spencer's or Hot Topic, but look at this. Trans witches for abortion join our gay cult. Like, oh my, they're not even like, I can't believe this is real. This is so spooky.
Yeah, like the whole and the whole rainbow skull thing is actually it means somebody even it means you can even read know what it means even if you were not blessed with the ability to read between the lines.
Yeah.
So
Well, hopefully, they get their heads straight.
oh no, there's more.
No, damn it. Here I was trying to be hopeful.
See, look at this. There's a little pin thing. Heteronormativity is a plague. We have a plague
God.
doctor's mask in there.
Oh yeah, with Baphomet. Oh, adorable. Look at that. Oh, he loves all the rainbows. Good. Yes.
So I
that a
have
guillotine?
seen that there is a community of people that like to dress up as plague doctors or other things similar.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, there are. I've seen that.
But they're generally a little more dark, the ones I've seen, not girly pink.
It's creepy, but they have the right to make that stuff, and I think companies have the right to not want it in their stores. Or if the public doesn't want that stuff in their community, then that's the free market, right? Woke capitalism.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and there's more, of course. Like another one here. Sorry, your sis. Get well soon. This is like from the designer that made this stuff. A Ouija board. You can see. Look at that there. Oh.
Yeah, well, this stuff you're probably gonna get possessed if you wear any of this stuff. Time's up for transphobes. Oh, jeez.
It's like it's okay. Look, I'll just say, tell me you're in a death cult without telling me you're in a death cult.
Yeah, right. Witches for abortion. What the fuck? Oh goodness. Who could wear that and be like proud of themselves? Like, I don't get it. There's some bonkers people, man.
Well,
Is
some
that it?
people just want to have fun.
That's true. I mean, like, it's fine if you're like in Spencer's and Target, and well, not Target, but you know what I mean.
Oh
It's just
well,
I guess Target's the
ah,
next Target now, so people are
well,
not
maybe
happy
there
with
is.
them.
We may have a new next target now, but to move away from Target, we do have another one that's following. That's riding Target's coattails. Here we go. The North Face
Oh,
has followed this trend and basically made an advertisement featuring a drag queen urging viewers to come out in nature.
yeah, and guys, this isn't just Pride Month; it's the summer of Pride, so they get a whole season. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, that's what this is advertising. It's like, yeah, see, presents its Summer of Pride campaign featuring drag queen and intersectional environmentalist. What? Okay, Patty, a self-described real-life homosexual. Wow, a real one? Goodness,
A
so brave
real
and
one.
stunning and brave.
Well,
Wow.
now, what have we been lied to all this time regarding the homosexual question? Have we?
No, he's a real one.
No, he's a real one. Yeah, you ain't a real one until you know it.
Yeah, come out in nature. The whole summer. Yeah, now they want a whole summer. Okay. Oh boy, it doesn't end.
Yeah, and right, and now, yes, right now the catalog is rainbow prints like mad at the moment.
And how old are those models? Like 8? Creepy. And here we have the public market speaking up. I stopped buying North Face when they stopped selling in stores and military bases because they did not want to be associated with U.S. soldiers fight. Whoa, okay. Now they're grooming kids. That's right, Lara. Yikes. I didn't know they did that. North Face said, hold my beer to Bud Light. That was a funny comment.
Yeah, and it's all right. Okay, now let's have a look. This is the out in nature sort of thing. Let me get. This is the collection of North Face's website.
Each one of us is a reflection of the glittery, messy, beautiful diversity that is Mother Earth. This pride, we celebrate the transformational power of finding our runway in the outdoors together. So stunning, beautiful, incredible. I can't take this seriously. What? This is real?
Welcome to advertising and marketing in 2023
Oh,
or
this
post
looks like
2020.
it looks like a parody. Like,
I'm
what are
sorry,
you
but
doing?
what kind of food would someone have to eat to vomit up rainbows?
Probably icing, sherbets,
Not
marshmallows.
Skittles anymore because apparently the news is that Skittles has been banned in the state of California.
Whoa!
Really?
What?
Oh
What?
wait, what did they ban it for specifically? Was it an ingredient or?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Here's why California may ban Skittles, Nerds, and other popular snacks.
Oh yeah, it might be a food additive, like a dye or
Yeah, like
something.
hazardous thingos, because remember, this chemical is known to be dangerous in the state of California.
Dude, yeah, I have a lot of products like that. Like one time I bought my grandma some like a hearing aid, and it said on the package, this contains some type of plastic that in the state of California causes cancer, and she was too afraid to use it. Like, it's okay, we live in New York, it's not Californian. But oh, all the food too. I highly doubt they're gonna be able to do that. Like the candy companies are probably gonna lobby them.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you can taste the rainbow, can you spit it out?
Well, right now we're seeing a lot of rainbow vomit, so possible.
Yeah, I mean, let's continue on with this. And as you would expect, the whole North Face Pride collection,
See, I
rainbows.
actually I like those like the colors on there actually. It looks pretty nice. I just don't like the fact that the shorts are way too small for those models. Like that does not look comfortable at all. But the
It's
hoodie
more
looks
like
kind of nice.
they're actually more like running shorts,
Mm.
you know,
Oh yeah,
gym
okay.
shorts. I mean, so look, they're not. You may not be to everyone's taste, but
Yeah, the thing is, I wouldn't buy this because it goes specifically to this dumb campaign.
No, I wouldn't buy this collection. If I wanted, if I wanted running shorts, I'd look elsewhere.
Or if I wanted tie dye, I just, buy dye in a white shirt. Did you ever make tie dye before? It's really fun.
No. But here we also no, I haven't made tie dyes, but here we also suggest practical current alternatives in this point in time. So what over there, Avira, where would you go and get your outdoors equipment, outdoors apparel?
Dick's Sporting Goods. So far, they have not gone woke. They're actually a really good store. Well, unfortunately, the Sports Authority stopped selling guns, so that's lame. But you can still get like bows and arrows and stuff like that. But yeah, they're a really good store. So I'd go there.
Yeah, here we've got a fair choice of things down here in Australia. Kathmandu, we've got Anaconda, and Macpac, which is actually a New Zealand outdoor store.
Nice. Is Cabela's just an American thing? Probably, right?
I think so.
Cabela's is a huge sports store. Oh man, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so there's that, and other places too. So there's plenty of other options out there instead of like a rainbow vomit. So it's up to the free market.
Definitely yes, definitely yes. And yeah. So indeed, we still spoil for a lot of choice, but yeah, it's regarding the whole thing of the what's it called? The Skittles ban, they're actually just proposing it. Like they're proposing it to be banned in January 1st, 2025.
What? Wait, why? Okay, in 2025, like not now. See, that means they probably didn't find a poisonous chemical in there. Because why would they wait 2 years? This is just weird. I don't get it. Maybe it's some kind of like dentist law, like just causes too many cavities.
Assembly Bill 418 would prohibit the manufacture, sale, or distribution of products containing red dye number 3, titanium dioxide, calcium bromate, brominated vegetable oil, or propylparaben in the Golden State.
That's a lot of food, though. Wow. Okay. Good luck with that. There's no way they can possibly regulate that. No. Like Skittles, M&Ms, like come on. No. Impossible.
They ban a whole lot of other things that would use this stuff too, including things like hot tamales and Vensum.
Wow. I would hate to live in California. I love hot tamales. Can't take my hot tamales away. No way. No sir, no how. I will fight for the right to have my spicy candy, damn it.
At that point, you'd probably be starting like a sugar speakeasy in California. That would be the next new business thing. It'd be the prohibition all over again, but for candy.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Like, let's go to the candy shop, guys. All right, cool. You got the hot tamales? Yeah. You got the Skittles? All right, cool. I'll trade you some M&Ms. Ooh, he's got the good stuff. I can totally see that. That could be like a comic or something, or like an animated series.
Well, if Lackadaisy were to go down in a rating notch, 100% with you on that one.
Well, I think they're going for some a little bit more serious and realistic, but yeah, awesome show. I'm loving it so far.
Yeah, but no, 100% with you. That would actually make a really good TV, cartoon series of a prohibition on candies and chocolates.
Man, the world would really go crazy. Oh goodness.
Freak me dead. It's so. But yeah, back to the last topic on hand regarding this whole pride thing. So, yeah, like it's really become undeniable at this point in time. It's whole Pride Month is really a celebration of Satanism and what have you.
Yep, and communism, Marxism, all that crap.
Not everything that's Yeah.
you two. I wouldn't go that far. It's just
Not that far,
people
but just
basically not understanding what's acceptable and what's not in public spaces. So if you want to generally do this sort of thing, it's usually something done in a mansion, like the bunny thing. But you know,
Oh, true. Yeah, you have a
this
good point.
this isn't. This is just going to leave you feeling hollow and empty at the end of the day. So eventually, you'll find out how sad you will be and wish you never did it.
yeah,
And then
wishing
you'll
you
have
never.
like 10 kids basically screaming their lungs out at you.
Mm. Oh no. Okay, maybe it went a little bit too far, but then again, it's been a slippery slope, right? Like, it just gets crazier and crazier. Now they want a whole Pride Summer. Like, look, okay, you can be prideful and stuff, but please, enough. Like, it's everywhere. I can't do it. It's too much.
Hmm.
Too bad I'm not colorblind. All right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. So we have our last week until all the companies start getting colorful.
Next
See how
thing you
many
know,
you can find.
yeah, and then we'll have to go, and then we'll go colorblind after seeing all those rainbow logos. Ugh. But like we said, this, it's a spoiler alert, came out pretty early. Trailer, should I
All right.
add? Oh well. Now
Alrighty.
there is one more item that we've got time for, and that's a follow up from last week's Dove beauty ad. But ways to inclusively design fat characters in games.
Oh boy, people are going to have heart attacks after doing this. But no, seriously, in some games, the actions that I generally see, if people start trying to pull that in real life that weigh this sort of much, they're more than likely basically just going to keel over.
Well, yeah, that's kind of unrealistic, I guess.
There was a cop show I was watching at one point, and some gamer thought he could run out his, jump out of his window, jump onto another roof. And funny enough, they showed what would really happen. The guy almost broke his legs.
Oh, I thought he was going to crash through the roof.
No. He jumped off the roof and then he jumped onto the ground. But the thing is that the roof wasn't too far from his window, but it was solid enough to, he was able to impact it. But when he jumped off the roof and onto the ground, he basically was just scrawling in pain. It was hilarious.
Ah, that must hurt.
Oh, I thought I'd do that in the video games all the time. I thought I could do it in real life.
That, yeah, really warps with your sense of physics. Like, why can't I just jump off a roof from 20 feet up? Why not? I'm fine. I only lose like 1 health bar. It's fine. Wow, that's really crazy.
It really is. It's the whole how things have changed, and now this person who's writing this, no, it's crazy. Like, but at the end of the day, like, if imagine you have this, you're running a game studio, and you're in charge of a couple of things like designing, writing the characters in, coming up with their designs and all that,
Mhm.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then you got somebody who says, okay, here's this guy. Okay, can we make this person fat?
See, that would be fine. I really don't have a problem with that, unless it's like specifically done just to, I don't know, for the whole body positivity crap. But if it's just like the character happens to be overweight, that's some
It
people are.
just
I get it. It's really not that big of a deal. But it's like when
just
they want
happens
it to be, when they want to make it like part of their marketing, because that's they want to make characters that are more relatable and aesthetically pleasing and fun to play with, right?
Mhm.
Because it's
okay. That's perfectly fine.
yeah, it's also a fantasy world, so anything goes. But I remember the first fat character I ever saw in a video game was the sorceress from Spyro 2, no, Spyro 3, and she was like this large dinosaur creature, wanted to kill dragons. So that was my first introduction to a.
Even like some kids games too. Like they have characters which are like comically like blobby and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, Dr. Eggman. Right?
Yes,
Oh, he's a bad character, sure.
make him so blobby with such such overblown proportions. It's
Well, yeah, he's like cartoonishly goofy, which is fun of it.
So, what
exactly.
horror shows in the news article?
Yeah.
Well, it's more like let's talk about this a bit more. Let's play a bit more hypothetic. But like okay, let's start with a live comment to Box Cutter Husky. I like making my Saints Row characters fat. Yeah,
Wait, you can do that?
yeah. Like you have a body shape like like a triangle where it says in that triangle there's 3 points: skinny, muscular, and fat.
Oh, that's right. And you can like point it like in between either one of those three, and it kind of like warps the character. Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and of course, the Saints Row being so zany and over the top, you know what? It wouldn't be completely out of place for an overweight character just to to body slam some goon with a
Sounds fun.
wrestling move.
Yeah.
So
So again, no problem with this in games at all. But
yeah, no,
it's
like
just the fact if they're
especially
trying to push it as something that we should be accepting and loving of. I'm like, that's kind of weird. It's just a video game. Don't take
yeah,
yourself too
like
seriously.
with all sorts of things. Like if you have a character creator that lets you adjust the body shape, okay, cool. Like it's your main character at the end of the day. Elder Scrolls Online does this too, with the whole body shape triangle.
Mhm.
Yeah, and some other games have like body shape options too, like Pathfinder.
Yeah, and Grand Theft Auto, same thing. You can make
Yeah,
CJ, like either really anorexic or obese, and anything in between. It's pretty funny.
yeah, like I was saying, Pathfinder. You want to be a chubby fox? Yes, you can.
Yeah, chunky boy.
Yes, you can.
That's fun. It's fun like when you don't take it too seriously, and then that's it.
But yeah, it's anyway, there's like a lot of like it goes into depth into about a couple of different little challenges too, like regarding fat. My characters are more live comments first. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. You had to work to get fat.
Really? No, you can well, I'd use cheats, so you can pretty
Yeah,
much
well,
do
you
anything.
just keep eating
That's true. Yeah.
tons of meals, and then
Yeah, it's surprisingly realistic in certain ways. That game was, yeah, that was ahead of its time for sure.
yeah, but it's so easy too. But a lot of the other stuff has they're making challenges too regarding like making an overweight quadruped.
Oh, no.
Like a blob. No. See, I think it would be more insulting if, let's say, they wanted to remake Pokemon, but Ash had diabetes and he was like 450, and poor
Don't
Pikachu. If
give
they try to
me
do something like
nightmares.
that, that would be absurd levels. But right now, I don't really see this as that big of a deal, really.
Yeah,
It's just kind of unnecessary, actually. Like to even make this a topic, like, oh, we should have this. Yeah. Like maybe we should have more gingers in games too. You ever think about that? Where's the ginger representation? Let's go.
right on. And now gingers are a whole dying breed. Now they're all getting washed out. What happened
They're
to the last
they're they're oppressed. Oh crap! I didn't even think about that with Ariel. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And
I
it's so
didn't.
funny because now the Little Mermaid is launching, and it's
I wasn't even thinking about that. Oh crap. Okay.
I knew I had that on
Yeah.
the background because my workmate was talking about how she was going to go to the cinemas and watch it.
Right. Oh man.
Ah, no, but I still do love it funny that gingers are, as they so put it, a rare breed.
I guess so. Yeah, kind of. Oh boy.
But all up, it's yeah. But in all up though, that sort of thing, like when it comes to having like characters and stuff. Yeah, like we said, like the way that things like Dove approached it, and that was just uh
Yeah. See, that's what I meant by pushing the whole agenda thing, and it doesn't have like they're promoting being unhealthy. I don't get that. It's not empowering. It's dangerous. Like realistically. I don't get it. I know like so there are some people who are very depressed and they like cling to that ideology, like I'm beautiful no matter what. That's good to feel self-empowered, but think about your health too. And don't force people to think it's beautiful, because
at the same time, they remember the purpose of the video game is up. It's a fantasy and escapism,
yeah, sure.
and like a lot of it, suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, well, that is very true. If I can play as an elf with a magic sword saving the princess, hell yeah.
Yeah, man, that game, so insane, so over the top crazy, and everyone's talking about it.
Oh yeah, well did that come out yet?
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is out.
Oh yeah, okay. Forgot to talk about that one actually. I don't really know if there's much to say.
I mean, apart from the whole, the whole the journalists basically spurging out and say, they got the shits because they, like one of the outlets basically got denied preview copies and then decided to leak the game out of spite.
Oh yeah, that's just some petty internal corporate leaking stuff.
Yeah, out of spite, they got blacklisted for being a shit rag, and then out of spite, they leaked the whole stuff.
Oof. Oh, not really much you can do about it now.
Ah, but it's great though. The game's it's great now. Like even the Japanese thingos, the Japanese review board gave it a perfect 40 out of 40 for Mitsu, the Japanese game reviewing
Nice.
board. Yeah. That's great.
Alrighty, sounds pretty cool.
All right. So, well, I guess that's pretty much what we've got for the week.
Yeah.
Pretty intense stuff, It really does feel like in many ways there's a taste of what's to come.
Oh yeah, like we're just standing on the edge of a cliff.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
right.
wouldn't worry too much. The only thing you have to worry about is whether or not people go too far.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah. Every year I play a bingo, like Rainbow Bingo. How many companies I can check off that that change their logos, and see if every year I can get more. I think last year was 47.
Dang.
Yeah, I kept the list. Remember we talked about this last year?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And it's just all up. At least we got Twitter and that to help us out. So all good, all good.
True.
Anyway, so who'd like to come up with a quick closing statement?
Noble?
This is the end. The end, my friend. I forget how that song goes.
Me too.
I really want to watch the Barbie movie now. The new one, the live action one, the one that looks like the same actress that was really popular with two movie franchise. Oh no,
Yeah.
the Resident Evil movie franchise. I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Really will actually, and I know my workmate will be all over this.
Cool.
Ivira?
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I did want to talk about Netflix because I know I don't have Netflix myself, but like I always borrow it from other people. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that anymore, which is really going to suck when it comes to like going to parties and stuff. Because like at least someone has to have an account that they pay for, unless they do the additional payments, which I can see that as reasonable. If they still allow the password sharing, but they raise the price a little bit, like $2, that's probably not really going to be a big deal, and it might actually help them with their business. That's okay. When it comes to the Barbie movie, I mean, this will probably be the first Barbie movie I would ever see like fully. So I'm looking forward to that. And right now it's towards the end of May, so we have 2 months until Free For All. Guys, if you're not registered, go check it out. Prices are like 40, 60, and 100. 140. Pretty awesome. And yeah, July 28th. See you there.
All right. And as always, our episodes are available on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Play.fm, iHeartRadio, BitChute, and more further down the line. This is our signing off for the week. Farewell, and till next time.
Bye.
Bye.